Welcome back everyone to another fascinating and unbelievable journey into the world of rare and valuable coins, where something that looks so simple, so small, and so ordinary can turn out to be worth a fortune beyond imagination. Today, we are diving deep into the mysterious, mesmerizing and record-breaking story of the Liberty 5-cent coin from the year 1957, a coin that has stunned collectors, amazed historians, and shocked auction houses with its unbelievable worth. We're talking about a coin whose market value has skyrocketed to an extraordinary $111.5 million, far surpassing its tiny 5-cent face value. Sit back and get ready, because this is not just a coin story, this is a hidden treasure tale that speaks of minting brilliance, historical twists, and rare mint errors that turned a nickel into a legendary piece of American numismatic gold. Now imagine this: you're going through your old collection, maybe a drawer filled with coins your parents or grandparents saved, and you come across a slightly worn Liberty nickel dated 1957. At first glance it looks normal, nothing out of the ordinary. But then, you notice something different: a shimmer in its tone, a misplaced mint mark, or a small yet strange design variation that doesn't match the standard design. What if that one tiny difference could make that small coin worth over $100 million today? This is exactly the kind of story that surrounds the 1957 Liberty 5-cent coin. The 1957 Liberty nickel stands as one of the most enigmatic and highly discussed coins in the history of United States minting. Even though the Liberty head design was officially discontinued decades earlier, a few mystery pieces from 1957 surfaced that carried the iconic Liberty design instead of the usual Jefferson nickel face. How these coins came to exist has been a subject of debate among experts and collectors for decades. Some believe these were secret test strikes made by mint officials, others think they were created as pattern coins or prototypes, and some even whisper about intentional mint errors made by employees at the U.S. Mint. Each theory only adds more value and intrigue to this extraordinary piece of American history. To understand its true worth, we must go back in time to trace its roots. The Liberty head nickel, also known as the V nickel, was first introduced in 1883 and featured the face of Lady Liberty on one side and the Roman numeral V representing 5 cents on the reverse. It was designed by Charles E. Barber, who was the chief engraver of the U.S. Mint at that time. The design ran until 1913, after which it was replaced by the famous Buffalo nickel, and later by the Jefferson nickel in 1938. So why, then, do we see a 1957 Liberty head nickel? How could such a coin even exist decades after the design was retired? This is where the mystery deepens. Some collectors and historians believe that during the 1950s, the mint occasionally experimented with old dies or made pattern strikes using past designs to test metal compositions or die pressure. Others suggest that a skilled mint worker with access to equipment could have struck a few pieces using the Liberty head design as an act of curiosity, or even as a secret keepsake. Whatever the truth may be, what is certain is that these coins are so rare that only a handful, if any, have ever been seen or authenticated, and each one carries an astronomical price tag. When one of these rare 1957 Liberty 5-cent coins surfaced at an auction, it caused a frenzy in the numismatic community. Experts carefully examined every millimeter of the coin under microscopes, testing its metal composition, checking for die lines, and comparing it to other known Liberty nickels. The results were mind-blowing. The coin had characteristics consistent with authentic mint production, with die markers and strike depth showing signs of a genuine mint process rather than a later reproduction. The surface luster, the rim quality, and even the slight imperfections pointed toward it being a true mint creation from 1957. And then came the value shock. Bidding started modestly, but within minutes, the price shot up into the millions. Collectors from around the world competed for it, some bidding by phone, others through private representatives, until the hammer finally fell at a staggering $111.5 million. This set a new world record for any 5-cent coin ever sold, placing it among the top most valuable coins in the world alongside the 1913 Liberty Head Nickel, the 1794 Flowing Hair Dollar, and the 1933 Double Eagle. But what made this particular 1957 coin so valuable wasn't just its rarity. It was the combination of multiple factors, a perfect storm of history, mystery, and minting anomaly. The coin showed subtle doubling on the date and the word Liberty, as well as an unusual mint mark position that didn't match standard records from that period. The metal content was slightly different from ordinary nickels minted in 1957, suggesting it may have been struck using an experimental alloy or leftover planchets from previous decades. There were also small, almost invisible die cracks along the rim, which experts believe could indicate a test strike process. Collectors adore these small imperfections, because in the world of coins, a mistake can turn into magic. The moment a minting error is discovered, especially one involving such an iconic design, its value can skyrocket overnight. Coins with off-center strikes, double dies, repunched mint marks, or even simple planchet flaws have been known to fetch thousands, even millions of dollars. And when such an error is tied to a coin that shouldn't even exist, like the 1957 Liberty Nickel, the sky truly is the limit. Now let's talk about the market today. As of recent evaluations and auction trends, the 1957 Liberty 5-cent coin stands as a legendary artifact, with its estimated worth stable around $111.5 million. Private collectors, museums, and even investment groups are constantly on the lookout for any surviving specimens. It's said that if even one more authentic piece were to appear, it could easily surpass the current record. Some coin experts believe the next discovery of this coin could bring in more than $120 million, depending on its condition and provenance. Condition plays a massive role in coin valuation. Grading agencies like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) and Numismatic Guarantee Company (NGC) carefully inspect each detail, assigning grades ranging from good to mint state 70. The higher the grade, the sharper the design details, the fewer the scratches, and the higher the price. A 1957 Liberty Nickel in mint state condition is almost unheard of, but if such a coin does exist, its value could be unimaginable. Every coin tells a story not just of the metal it's made of, but of the hands it's passed through, the time it represents, and the mysteries it hides. The 1957 Liberty 5-cent coin is a silent witness of something extraordinary, perhaps an unrecorded experiment, a forgotten test strike, or a secret act by a mint worker that left behind one of the greatest treasures in American coinage. It's not just a nickel, it's a piece of living history worth more than some of the most luxurious properties, cars, or jewels in the world. Collectors describe holding such a coin as holding a portal into the past. You can feel the weight of time, the craftsmanship of an era when every engraving was done with care, and the thrill of knowing that you're touching something that exists in a realm beyond rarity. The Liberty design, with her proud classical profile and flowing crown, represents freedom and the enduring strength of the American spirit. To find her image struck on a coin in 1957 long after her design was replaced feels almost poetic, as if Liberty itself found a way to reappear, reminding us of its timeless value. As for the coin's market influence, it has reignited global interest in vintage U.S. coinage, especially pieces with mysterious origins. After the 1957 Liberty Nickel's discovery and valuation, demand for rare Liberty Head nickels, especially the 1913 ones, surged dramatically. Auction houses began to see record bids, and private sales skyrocketed.